Hola, tercer grado. Buenos días. ¿Cómo están? Hi, third grade. Good morning. How are you? Es Señora Ventel. It's Señora Ventel here, and I am recording my computer screen because I just wanted to share and show some of you what your new Rockalingua assignment looks like. It's our last unit of the school year, which is partes del cuerpo, parts of the body, and then later on in May, we'll talk a little about Cinco de Mayo, about May 5th, and we will also talk about sports, los deportes, and combine the knowledge of los deportes, of sports, with partes del cuerpo. So I'm currently logged in as Sofia Somani. So hopefully, Sophia, you're not trying to get into your account right now. Ay, ay, ay. But I wanted to show third graders and also your padres, your parents, what it looks like and what you can do if you log in with your username and password that I sent in an email to you when we started e-learning in the middle of March. If you don't know your username or password, email me or have your parent email me and I can gladly give you that. So this is what it looks like. You can see the due date is May 1st. And the goal for your Spanish e-learning third graders is 60 minutes or an hour of Spanish learning a week. And you can decide how you would like that to be. You could do Spanish the days you would normally see me twice a week for 30 minutes if we were still in the school building together. Or if you like to do it 10 minutes every single day, or if you're overwhelmed with your core curriculum work and you want to save it just for Fridays, you can decide how you want it, and that's the goal. If you only manage to do 30 minutes a week of Español, of Spanish, that's okay too. The Spanish is here as a special topic for you to enjoy when you can. That's the goal of our e-learning. That goal again being 60 minutes or 1 hour a week. If you want to do more than that, oh, excelente, that's excellent. I would love that. But if 60 minutes is all you can do, that's kind of our goal. And again, if you don't happen to get to 60 minutes in a week, that's okay too. Partes del cuerpo. Here's our new unit. You can see there's quite a few things that are assigned. Of course, we have the canción. There's a video comic, and these are all live links. So if I were to click on this, you can see that the video pops right up. There's our canción. You can go back, and then it brings you back to all these other things, and you can see there are quite a bit of worksheets. It tells you to ask teacher, and also the picture dictionary tells you to ask teacher. So if you click on the worksheets, you can see it pops up. If you press this bar, you can click download worksheet. And here's a whole packet of practice, las partes del cuerpo. You do not need to send this to me to show me that you've completed it. You do not need to do the worksheets at all if the worksheets are not something that you'd like to do. But again, the goal each week for Español is 60 minutes. And the amount of work on Rockalingua that I've uploaded for you in this new unit is definitely enough to take you to that 60-minute a week maximum if you do everything to that due date of May 1st. After May 1st, we'll talk about Cinco de Mayo. We'll review partes del cuerpo, but we'll also add in los deportes or sports. So you can see the very first page of the worksheet is Vamos a cantar, aprende la canción, las partes del cuerpo. Let's sing, let's learn the song, body parts. And then they have all of the words, las partes del cuerpo, vamos a cantar, y tú las tienes que tocar. body parts we're going to sing, and you have to touch those body parts. So you can see as he's singing, he's touching those. El pelo, la cabeza, el cuello, la garganta, los hombros, los brazos, los dedos y las manos. And next week, third graders, I will upload a video lesson of myself with some flashcards and a big poster of a partes del cuerpo o el cuerpo of a body, and we'll review what all these things are. The next page of the worksheets, you can draw a line to the body part. Une cada parte de la cabeza y la cara con la palabra correcta. Unite each part of the head, la cabeza, and the face, la cara, with the correct word. So el ojo, if I had a lápiz, I'd take my lápiz and I would circle el ojo, which is the eye. Then it asks you to do the same thing, but now instead of just la cabeza, just the head, or just the face, la cara, it's the whole body. So el cuello is the neck. You would take your lápiz, your pencil, and draw a line to el cuello. The next page is more vocabulario practice, but you're writing out of the banco de palabras, out of the word bank, you're writing the word en español underneath the picture. Like la boca is your mouth, so you would write la boca. Same thing for the next set of vocabulario, word bank, and then you write the word in español. Like los dedos are fingers, los dedos, cross it out. You only use each word once. And maybe for pronunciation practice, you could also write it, then practice saying it out loud one time, los dedos, before you cross it out. And if you need pronunciación help, you can use the song. That's what the song is there for. Las partes del cuerpo are body parts, and this is a new activity. Une cada frase con el monstruo al que describe. Unite each phrase to the monster it describes. So we have dos monstruos. Hola, me llamo Espinilla. Hola, me llamo Pipa. And they have different features. You can see like this monstruo has uno, dos, tres ojos, dos orejas, dos dientes. But this monstruo has a lot more ojos. Uno, dos, tres, cuatro, cinco. Por ejemplo, tiene tres ojos. I have three eyes. You would draw a line to the monster that describes. It describes this monster because this monster does have uno, dos, tres ojos. The second part of that page says draw a monster. Dibuja un monstruo. So you can have some fun drawing the monster, and it says to write 5 sentences using tiene. That means he or she has. So maybe you could say tiene una oreja. He has an ear. No tiene un pie. He doesn't have any feet, like our monsters up here don't have any feet. So this is a practice of writing some simple sentences in español and also drawing your own monstruo. If you like drawing activities, that might be fun for you. The next worksheet has some questions about this monstruo. Hola, me llamo Trastro, and it says to respond to them. So they've done the first 2 for you. ¿Cuántos ojos tiene? How many eyes do I have? I have 3 eyes. Tiene 3 ojos. So they wrote that response there. ¿Cuántas orejas tiene? How many ears do you have? Oh, no tiene orejas. He or she does not have ears. Then they ask you, ¿cuántos brazos tiene? How many arms do you have? Uno y dos. So you would write tiene. He or she has dos brazos. The second half of this activity says to make your own 5 questions to ask some compañeros, but that's a little bit harder. So you obviously don't have your classmates, but maybe if you have a sibling, un hermano, una hermana, that also is one of my español students, or even in middle school, one of Profe's students, you could write some questions about a monster that you've drawn on the previous page and see if they can answer those questions for you. And then this activity says to hang these different monstruos on the chalkboard, but obviously we don't have the chalkboard for us to do it. But if you print out this paper and you want to put these on a board and do the activity, you can. It says, el maestro o la maestra describe uno de los monstruos dibujado por los estudiantes con 5 frases. The teacher will describe one of the monsters drawn by students with 5 phrases. Los alumnos o los estudiantes tienen que adivinar qué monstruo es. Students have to guess what monster it is. El alumno o el estudiante que lo adivine describe a otro monstruo con 5 frases. The student who guesses and describes the other monster with 5 phrases or 5 sentences. So this is something extra if you wanted to print this out, cut these monstruos up, put them on a board or a table in your house, and see if you can successfully describe in a couple sentences what that monster has, and then maybe see if a sibling o un padre or a parent learning español with you, or if you have a parent who speaks español, que habla español, you can see if they can guess qué monstruo es, what monster it is. Then there's a live video comic. This is also part of your assignment to watch. So this is like the written video comic version of that same Aventura de Tapón or Adventure of Tapón. And he's at a fair in his neighborhood, Tapón en la Feria del Barrio. This would be good reading practice to try and read this out loud. Maybe you could read this out loud before you watch the video comic. See if you can understand some of the palabras and also see if the video comic is the same or if it's a little different. And then this page has some true or false about the video comic, verdadero o falso. So you could watch the video comic and read through the comic on paper and then see if you can answer these questions. And then the very end of the worksheet section are some sopa de letras or some word searches. These are always fun. This one is the versión fácil or the easy version. And then, por supuesto, of course, there's the versión difícil, the difficult version that you could try. There's the key, so you can check it, but maybe try to do it without that first. And then there's also another game. There's a bingo. Vamos a jugar al bingo. Have your students write body parts in the boxes that they choose so you can pick randomly from the vocabulario. Maybe again, you could play with your padres or you could play with a sibling, un hermano, una hermana. And that is all the worksheets. So again, this total, if you were to go through and do all of these worksheets, this is much, 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 much more than the 60-minute or hour a week requirement for Español. But this is our unit for the next couple weeks until we get to el primero de mayo, until we get to the 1st of May, when again we'll switch topics and talk about Cinco de Mayo, and we'll talk about deportes or sports. So you can kind of go through this and pick and choose what you would like to do. And when you click on this link, your computer or whatever you're using will most likely show you the same 3 things up here. So if I wanted to print this, I would click the printer. If I want to download it before I print it, you would click right there to download. Muy rápido, really fast. I'm going to go back and show you the picture dictionary. So again, I'm logged on right now as Sofia, and you can see when she logs in, this is what she sees. Here's our new unit, las partes del cuerpo, and then here's the picture dictionary. And you can see download picture dictionary, download flashcards. So if I click download picture dictionary, here it is. You can see the option to print or download right here. And if you scroll down, you can see it's exactly what it says it is. It's a picture dictionary. So it has the pictures from the song. You can simply practice saying these out loud, reading el pelo, and then practicing saying it for pronunciación practice. You can color with cualquier cosa, with whatever thing you have to color with if you like. Another fun option in the picture dictionary is some flashcards. So you could also download these flashcards. Again, option to download here or to print there. And it has flashcards with all those partes del cuerpo. So one cool thing you could do to play a game, a memory game, instead of digitally with actual flashcards, you could print this out twice, and then you would have two of each parte del cuerpo, and you could have a fun game, a matching game. Flip them over, see if you can correctly match them. You can also practice saying them as you cut them out. And that's another option for you with your work. So overall, third graders, you have quite some independence here as to what you choose to do. But again, out of all these assignments, you can see there's certain things I want you to do more than once. I was thinking the skateboarding game you guys like quite a bit would be fun to play. And if you want to do these things more than the assigned amount of time, you can. If you want to play this more than twice or this more than once, you do have the option to do that. So feel free to do things more than the assigned time. But again, overall third grade, your overall goal for your e-learning for Spanish is 60 minutes a week. I do have the ability to see what you've completed and to see if you haven't done anything or if you've done all the assignments. So I would like you to try your best to do that goal of 60 minutes a week for Espanol. And again, you can decide how you want to do that. If you want to do 10, 15 minutes every day, if you want to save Spanish for Fridays or save it for Mondays, whatever works best for you. I just want to add some fun to your day and to your learning and keep your Espanol aventura, your Spanish adventure going, even though we're not together at escuela, at school. Es todo. I hope this was helpful to you. Again, if you need your username or password, if you've forgotten it, let me know and I can send it to you or to your parents' email. Espero que todos estén bien. I hope everybody is well y hasta pronto.